Greetings and welcome to Pandora First Contact. So this is a 4X strategy game set in the future. It revolves around colonizing a planet. So in a way, it's similar to games like Alpha Centauri or Civilization Beyond Earth. And when it comes to the general feel of the game, I think it lies somewhere in between those two. So it may not be as legendary or nostalgic as Alpha Centauri, but I do think that it's a lot more interesting than Civilization Beyond Earth. It's a lot more serious, a bit more mature, I suppose, when it comes to gameplay and the graphics as well. Now, this game has been in my Steam wishlist for a long time, and the reason why it's been there for a long time is because I don't really like 4X games all that much. The main reason is that usually 4X games, especially the most recent ones, are very abstract, and I don't really like that. It seems like the developers always seem to try to reinvent the wheel of some sort, and I really prefer to have normal logic, and Pandora does have a lot more logical sense than, for example, Civilization games. So yeah, you'll be able to see that once we are in game. I bought this game in a Bundle Stars bundle, bundled with a whole bunch of other games published by Slytherin, so it came pretty cheap. Now this is the vanilla version. I haven't purchased the expansion yet. I may purchase it once I actually find that the game pleases me. So I am, however, using a beta patch that you can opt in for on Steam. It sort of is supposed to be tweaking some of the AI, although I'm not entirely sure how much of the patch actually applies to the vanilla game, because I do think that most of it is aimed at the expansion. Anyway, let's start a new game. You have a whole bunch of settings that you can tweak. Now, as for the faction, I'm going to be going, there's 6 factions. I'm going to be going with the Togra University, just because, I don't know, I want to play with the Togra University. They have some research bonus, less refit cost. This is actually quite interesting, because you will have to refit your units quite often if you want to keep them updated. So I think that's a pretty good bonus. All this will make sense once we are in game. Of course, it's very possible that you have a lot more experience with Pandora than I do, so in that case, it already makes sense to you. Anyway, world size, we're gonna keep it on medium, which is large enough. World shape, I'm gonna keep it on random. Difficulty, now here's the thing. Usually the game defaults to medium, however on medium the AI seems to have an advantage of some sort, so the AI is allowed to cheat. So I'm gonna keep the setting on easy. This is supposed to be like normal, I guess, since the AI has no advantage at all. But one thing that I don't know is whether or not this is still the case, because with the beta patch, normally medium was supposed to be normal, so the AI does not have an advantage, and it wasn't altered yet on the description, but I don't know if this is also the case for the vanilla game, so I'm gonna stick with easy. Either way, this is gonna be the first real playthrough that I'm gonna be doing of this game. I have about 2 hours into it, and I really did have the whole one more turn feeling, and I really wanted to record some of it because I do really enjoy the game. As for alien aggression, this is actually quite serious business. It's not like, for example, in Beyond Earth, where the aliens are just a minor nuisance. They actually are quite tough to handle, and if you set it to very high, it's probably going to be quite a handful. So we'll be keeping it on medium. We'll be able to kill a lot of aliens, as you will see. Pace is gonna stay on standard. Now there's also some advanced options, although most of them we have already seen. I guess one of the important ones is the reveal research tiers. Now this the tech tree is actually random to some degree, and this allows you to see a certain amount of tiers ahead in time, and the default is 3. I'm gonna set it to 2. I enjoy the surprise of not being able to see everything that's ahead, so alright, I guess I'm gonna get rid of research victory. I don't like that. And for the rest, I think everything is set up good, so yeah, let's start the game.
It is the year 2107 AD, and mankind has reached out to the stars. After decades of exploration, discovering nothing but dead rock, our quest for a second Earth has finally come to an end. A terrestrial planet in the Nashira system has become the symbol for humanity's hopes and dreams of a new paradise. The most powerful factions, distinct in their ideologies and beliefs, have sent expeditionary forces to stake their claim to this new world. You are Alpheus Schreiber of the scientific Togra University. Your faction values the human intellect and academic virtues, highly respecting personal freedom. While this freedom might result in a lack of discipline or motivation at times, your scientists show unrivaled creativity and are among the brightest in the known universe.
Okay, so here we go. Actually, we've landed on a peninsula, it seems. That's interesting. So, let's see. For some reason... Okay, never mind. Let's first of all colonize... well, build a city. You can see all the tiles here. This is all very similar to civilization games. We have spawned next to a gold vein. That's good. This is going to give us a whole bunch of extra taxes. So, I guess we will... I could move one up north, because these water tiles aren't exactly that special unless you have the expansion that allows you to build some stuff on the water. So I will move up there. We got some tips, okay. Will I move? Wait a minute, this is my... Yeah, this is my colonizer, okay. I guess this will do. Let's found a city.
This is what it is, because our citizens are what they are. Plato.
Okay, and we also have a unit here, ATV. This is actually interesting because usually you have to do some research to get the ATV. Oh, cool. Feynman, actually a name of a famous scientist from the 60s and 70s. Quantum mechanics and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, we can use this guy to go scout. That's very useful. Now, as for the resources in the game, it actually makes a lot of sense, a lot more than in civilization games. Your food is a global, well, global in your empire anyway. So you can, for example, have cities that make a lot of food, and you can have cities that don't produce any food at all. Now, all this food will be shared among all your cities, and as long as you have food, no one will starve. If you're running out of food, people will start starving, so that all makes sense. Minerals is what is going to be used for production. Now, let's go into the city. Do we have any? Yeah, we have some minerals back here. So this grassland hills produces one food and one mineral. Now, minerals are a resource of its own, and these minerals will be used in factories by workers to produce production, and with this production you'll be able to produce things. So it's not like in civilization where basically your minerals and production are all, well, yeah, slammed together into just your production. So it makes a lot more sense. It's a lot more interesting, in my opinion, because this means that you can have, for example, a city that focuses on mining and gathering minerals, and then you can have another city that focuses on production. So yeah. Now we have a gold vein here. Now as you can see, this plus 50% is lighted up, which means that it's already active. We don't have to work on the tile to get it. As you can see down here, we get +3 per turn, +2 from taxes, and +1 from territories. So this is this plus 50%. So that's all good. Now what do we have to do? We gotta get some research. Now as I mentioned, the research tree is randomized to some degree. I think all of this is the same tier, all of this in the colonization area, and like for example this thing could be back here in a different randomized tree or over there, so it does make it very interesting, and I think it's a very nice middle ground between totally randomized and having a tech tree like in Civilization, because it is randomized, but you can to some degree specify where you want to go, but you can't totally beeline, for example, from the start to something all the way to the end. So I think that's very good. Now, what are we gonna research? You also don't need to research everything. You can leave some gaps. Let's see, what do we need the most? Minerals. We don't have a lot of minerals, don't we? We also have... We have a lot of food in this area, so I'm gonna go for a mineral refining. Let's do that. Alright, there we go. And as for production, I'm gonna go with a former. This is basically like a worker. However, it's gonna take 16 turns. You know what? No. Let's go with a trooper first. A bunch of marines. Now it's gonna take quite a while to build because I don't have a lot of production here. We don't have any workers yet, but we'll be getting some extra population eventually. Now, population growth is also quite interesting, more logical than a Civilization game, because it mostly depends on natural growth, and natural growth will be diminished if your people don't have a lot of morale. Now, morale is 0, so as you can see, there's no penalty or bonus from morale at all. So all we have is the natural growth. And also we have the habitat back here. This is basically the living space for all the population. And if this runs out, you'll start getting overpopulation, which is going to be bad for morale. And this means that you'll need to found some new cities. And once you do found new cities, this growth will actually go down. It may even become negative, as you will have migration to other cities. So it all makes logical sense. Anyway. Order units, yes, let's continue moving. Soon enough we'll be encountering some aliens. There's a lot of fungus down here. Now fungus is bad until you actually do some research for it, because if you go into it your units will be damaged. Alright, and turn. Let's keep on moving. Here we got a hive. This is where the aliens will spawn. We also got the ruins. So we'll try and get that. Now over here we have 2 units, some xenomorph drones and xenomorph queen. They aren't particularly strong, not these ones, but there are some very strong units out there that will totally wreck your early units, basically your marines. So you do need a big military to try and handle all these aliens. So let's go and collect this next turn.
We could imagine nothing pleasanter than to spend all of our lives digging for relics of the past. Heinrich Schliemann.
What do we get? 58 credits. Yeah, credits is another resource, I suppose. You get it from taxes and all that, as we've seen with the gold vein. And of course you also have research. Research you get from, well, all sorts of stuff. Scientists, for example. +1 from faction. This is because I have a plus 50% research bonus for my scientist. And +2 from buildings. This is from the headquarters normally. So anyway, this is fairly similar to Civilization games. Now I'm gonna continue exploring with this guy before he gets attacked by these aliens, because it's not exactly a very tough unit. Back here you got the power. This is how strong it basically is. Movement speed, that's all It'll make sense. Sight range, sure. Upkeep, 1.5. That's something to keep in mind. And health, this will make sense. You also have 20 ranks that your units can get from leveling up, so this does mean that you will get attached to certain units as they are gonna get a lot of experience. They're gonna be very tough, and if you lose one of those, it's gonna be, well, very unfortunate. And your units also stay actual throughout the whole game, since you're able to well, upgrade them with new technologies, so that's another very nice thing. Alright, well, what do we do next? Keep on moving the ATV. Oh, and we've already encountered Admiral James Hyde. Alright, let's offer a non-aggression pact. Let's also offer a trading pact. And for the rest, share maps, no. Alliance, gift, no. Demand tributes, no. Let's keep it at that. Don't wanna do too much just yet when it comes to diplomacy. I haven't really gone all that far into diplomacy yet. As I mentioned, I've just played for 2 hours, but I enjoyed it very much. And I'm very sure that I'm gonna keep enjoying it for quite a while. Let's enter. I'm just gonna make sure that I don't get boxed in, so I'm gonna have to try and find some areas to expand back here or back here. Hopefully there's some good places to settle a city. But, oh wait, this is one of those units that's a lot more powerful. As you can see up here, 8. This is the average power of the unit, sort of. Let's see. As you can see, 8 power. And if I were to attack it, victory chance, 0%. I'd get totally obliterated, so I have to avoid these strong units until I have some strong units myself. Luckily this ATV is pretty quick, but it may or may not get attacked. If it gets attacked, it's gonna be dead. So the aliens are very dangerous. We didn't get attacked, and we have just researched our first thing, refining array. This is gonna increase the mineral output. So that's good, because I don't have a lot of minerals here. I'm gonna need that for production, so I may or may not build it after I'm done with the trooper. Let's see. Also, we can rush buildings, but it's a little bit too expensive at the moment. I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the next research. So, what do we need? I guess colony ship dismantling could be good, because it's gonna give me a bunch of extra resources that are gonna be useful to boost my early economy. So let's do that. Okay, this thing seems to be following me. I don't like that one bit. There's some huge mountains here. Let's see, can I go that way? Yes, I can. There's not a lot back here. It's very possible that this is an ocean as well, so yeah, it's gonna be very difficult to try and expand. What do we got now? Share maps? Nope. Let's go. Oh, crap. Well, okay, we're gonna be in the fungus. It's gonna damage my unit, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we got another alien back there. Hopefully it doesn't attack, because this thing is very powerful. Of research pact, no. What do we got now? New project, colony ship dismantling. Okay, that's good. You can build certain different things. So obviously you have units, you got buildings, but you also have projects. This is, well, it makes sense. It's a project. It's something that's empire-wide. And there's also going to be something different. Crap, I forgot what it is. Well, we'll see it eventually. But I could do this. I could purchase it, or I could just do it after we finish the colonial trooper. This is going to give me plus 16 food and plus 32 minerals. You can stockpile food and minerals, which is very helpful in case you are in a rough spot and you need to rely on stockpiles. Right, next research. Now research is going rather quick for me, since I do... we're a bunch of scientists, so it makes sense. Field training. Yeah, this is one of the other things that you can sort of build in a city. I might actually buy it, because this is going to give 2 experience to all the units that are within the borders of my city, or within the city. I'm actually not sure if they need to be within the borders. I guess we'll see eventually, but I will go for some more. Let's see, actually. I need some defenses. I want some armor. There's supposed to be something that gives me extra armor. Steel armor, there we go. So let's do that. This is gonna make my units a little more tough. Let's keep on moving you. Damn. Yeah, okay, this is a dead end. So I'm certainly gonna have to try and expand that way. I may be able to found one city down here, maybe one down here too. I may attempt to get this gold vein within the city, so I might put one there. That could work. We also have this observatory here, so I might need to get the observatory within range as well, so maybe down here. That's gonna get both of these things within range. That could work. Alright, let's move this guy all the way down there. And there we have our first unit. What do we do with you? There's not that much to explore for me, so I'm gonna keep them. Now, I could try and take out these drones, but it's gonna be rather difficult. As you can see, it shows a 0% chance of a victory, so yeah, probably not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna need some more technology, so I'm gonna get you to guard. And once we get the reinforced steel plates, we'll be able to upgrade our unit. Nothing much to do for the moment. Holy crap. Okay, this is bad. We might need to try and settle across the ocean somewhere. Yeah, this isn't very good. We must be... Yeah, I did set the landmass to random, so it's possible that there's a whole bunch of islands. So this already means that I'm gonna have to go for... where is it? Naval transportation logistics. This will allow our troops to embark automatically, which is going to be very useful to have on this map. So yeah, this is we do have some landmass back here as well. So yeah, there's probably nothing here. I'm not gonna go into the fungus, so let's just stay over there for the time being. Now we should have steel plates. There we go, steel armor. Plus 25% power and plus 25... No, it's just extra power. There's not really any defense, there's just power. As you can see, attack and defense is all the same thing. But you will have buffs for defense sometimes, or for offense, depending on what you equip. So let's try and refit this guy. Let's go into the... workshop. Over here you have a whole bunch of designs. These are the regular designs. Now you can make a new design, for example, or you can just tweak this one. Now I just made a new one. Let's give you steel armor. Let's call you Colonial Trooper Thu. And let's close it down. Now we can, when you're in a city, you're able to refit, and I can upgrade you to Colonial Trooper 2. This is going to cost me 16 credits, which is very cheap because I do have minus 50% refit costs, so that's very good. Let's do that. And now, as you can see, our power is up to 2.5, and this may give us no, still not good enough to defeat these. I'm gonna need to research tanks. Can I get tanks? Let's see. I don't see tanks anywhere just yet. Let's take another quick look. No, I'm not seeing them, so they must be around here somewhere. Not yet revealed, so this is one of the interesting things about the randomized tech tree, where some things are obscured. You can't... I can't just go beeline for a tank, for example, because I don't know where it is. It could be down here, it could be down here, so I just don't know. So I'm gonna have to make do with what I know. So, what can I do? What can I do? Deadlock illusion field is quite useful. We'd have to get the bunker wall. Could also get field training, but I'm not gonna do that just yet, so let's just go with the fortification for now. Okay. And as for production, I was gonna get the refining array. I don't have much of a choice. I need to get more production, and without more minerals, I'm not gonna have a lot of production. So let's do that. At the moment, I only have one city, so this city has to do everything. Has to gather food, has to gather minerals, has to work those minerals into production, and I have to get taxes and research, so for now it has to do everything, and this guy isn't able to do anything here. Can I? Now if I were to have open borders with this guy, I might be able to scout out there, so let's see. Let's do it. Sure, come on in. Okay, good. So we might be able to scout back there to see what's beyond his city. Although it's gonna be difficult. He's right in between. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get past it. I wonder if open borders means that I'm gonna be able to pass through his city as well. I guess we'll see. Really? Well, I guess he doesn't like me all that much. Well, screw you then. We still got open borders, right? Oh, well, there's nothing here as well. This is interesting, so we'll probably have to try and take out this guy early so that we can take over this whole little island. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. We're gonna need to build a military. And there we go, adaptive bunker wall. This is gonna give us extra defense in our city. I'm not gonna be building it just yet. We're still waiting for the refining array. I might be able to rush it eventually. Also, there's taxes. I forgot to mention that. And there's a tax slider, which is very good. I like these things, and it's different for each city. So there's certain breakpoints everywhere. For example, could go +7 and no bad morale. There's also pollution. That has an effect on certain things. Let's see, I guess we're gonna keep it at that, or we could just piss off the people and get more money. Let's go with this. I think that was actually the setting that was at before I screwed around with it. And next research, what did we just research? Yeah, adaptive fortifications. So let's go for what did I want? The illusion field, I guess. It's gonna give us extra defense. I'm not gonna go for a naval yet. Let's see. Automated factory could be useful as I don't have a lot of production. Or do I want something else first? Yeah, well, it's difficult to choose because, of course, I don't know exactly what everything does, but it all does make sense. But there's just so many choices, and since it's the beginning of the game, I don't really know how things will play out, so everything could be useful, but I just don't know yet what. So let's just go with the illusion field. So let's go there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything there. Alright. I'm not able to pass through his city, so that's that. Oh, okay, never mind. Thought he was attacking me. Now he does seem to have 2 troopers already, so I'm gonna need more units soon. Then again, I do have 1 trooper and 1 ATV, so I guess that's something. I'm actually gonna get you to heal a little bit. We do have better technology, I think. No, it's the same. We also have 2.5. We could refit this ATV with some steel plates, so let's send them back home. We could also go kill some of these bugs to get some experience, but we weren't able to. They were gonna kill us instead. And we have the deadlock illusion field now as well. So you know what, let's get all those upgrades. Let's upgrade Colonial Trooper 2. Let's add this. This is plus 25% power when defending. That's good. Let's upgrade you as well with some steel armor and the illusion field. Okay. It's actually gonna cost me quite a bit. I'm gonna do the trooper first. It's only 16 for the trooper. There we go. We're now getting close. 4 more turns for the array. So that's good. Now, have we unlocked anything yet? I don't see any tanks yet. Window apartments are going to be useful once we get some overpopulation. I still haven't built the worker yet. I'm going to have to do that soon as well. Training facility. I guess that could be good. Can we? No, we need to get synthetic fertilizer first. Let's see. What do I really want? Field training? Yeah, let's get field training. Some extra experience for my units could be useful. Each tier of experience gives you, as it says back here, 10% extra power. So with the 20 tiers, that's actually 200% extra. That's quite significant. Let's put you over there. It's actually getting rather close now. I don't like it. What is he gonna do? Oh, we got some more aliens down there. Are we able to take him out? Nope. Not a chance. He might attempt to... Oh, well, he apparently is already able to embark. Now you have the new operation. This is the thing that I mentioned. Something else that you can build. Field training. So this takes 9 turns. That's actually quite a bit. And it gives +2 rank for all units in a territory. I'm not sure if this is the territory of this city or your whole territory of all your cities. It does give you +2 rank. It damages your units a little bit, but they can heal up. That's not a problem. And it only works up to rank 10. And does not affect units that would die. So, okay. But I'm not going to do it just yet. I guess I shouldn't have researched that. I should have gone for the training facility. Let's do that. Because each unit that I make with the training facility is going to get 2 extra ranks, so that's going to be useful. Let's keep you exploring. What is this dude going to do anyway? There we go. We have a whole bunch extra minerals now, which we will be able to convert into production, so things should be going a little quicker now. Let's see, we could get an extra trooper. I guess I should totally do that, because... well, let's do Colonial Trooper 2. 6 turns. We could also move one of the miners to go produce. We'll be running at a mineral deficit, but we'll be able to produce a little quicker. Maybe? +6 versus +4. It only seems to knock off 1 turn. Okay, well, let's keep it as it is. We could also rush the trooper. No, we can't. We don't have enough money. Okay, fair enough. Now this guy can keep on moving around here. He's got a worker as well, so I really have to get on with it. What I've got now, once again, denounces publicly. Yeah, well, screw you. Holy crap, what the hell is this thing? Okay, I've never seen this before. A Leviathan, wow, that's huge. And now we have the cultivation facility. Alright, fair enough. We didn't exactly lack any food down here, but we are going for the rigorous regiment building, or well, research. So yeah, let's just continue running around with this dude. If anything, just to check whether or not there's going to be any big aliens marching towards me, because there's bigger ones than this, and except for the Leviathan, of course, and the water, but there's some other aliens that would very happily crush my troopers very easily. Research packs? Nope. Alright. One more turn. There we go. We got 2 troopers now, so that's a little better. Also, you can stack units on top of each other, unlike Civilization 5 or Beyond Earth. But then again, making a Doom stack isn't exactly going to help you all that much, because it's going to be easy for other units to just flank you or go, I don't know, just pass by and stack your cities. So you do have to somewhat balance things. You can stack a little bit, but you also have to spread out to keep the enemy from flanking or passing by you. Right, well, what do we do with you? Let's move you back here maybe. And guard. And we gotta get the next production going. So I'm gonna go for a former. This is a worker. I don't have enough money to rush it yet. I'm just gonna get this guy to go all the way down here. Oh crap. And we have the training facility now. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna get you to move back. And we are gonna be building a training facility after that, I think. Or maybe, well, we don't really lack food, as I just mentioned. We do have low morale. We're gonna have to try and fix that. Free from pollution. Now, there's not a lot of anti-pollution tiles within my range. These ones, however, do. Let's go back to the map. These forests and all that have a -1 pollution, and these fungus have +1 pollution. So if I were to be able to get some of these forests within my territory, that'd be great, but it's a little bit too far away. We'll be able to get this one, but that's about it. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. The city that I built here is probably also not going to be able to get much of it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, well, maybe a few tiles. Anyway, next research we'll be going for... what exactly? Have we figured out where the tanks are? Yeah, there we go. Heavy war machines. For the Avenger tank, that's going to be very useful to try and crush these aliens and the dude up north. So I could go for that. Yeah, let's go for tanks, because I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna put you there and get you to heal. And now we can guard. Nothing much to do because we don't have a lot to explore. Oh, and apparently we have discovered someone else. Offers open borders, sure. I don't mind. Oh. Oh crap. Wait a minute. Did these aliens have a boat? Oh no, wait, I think... No, it's a... yeah, it's a converted alien from the other faction. Alright, fair enough. There's more down here, holy crap. Luckily, normally those... that faction is rather friendly. Alright, so we have just finished... What did we just finish? The worker, I think. So that's good. Next up, let's actually go select them. And you can automate the stuff they do, or you can build things on your own. I'm just gonna automate it. Holy shit, this thing is huge. This is different. The other one was a Leviathan. This one is a Aspidog. Holy crap. Yeah, I hope that these things stay in the water and don't like totally consume my city. I have no idea how I'm gonna be defeating these things, but it's huge. Right, we still have to do some building here. Let's get the training facility. Non-aggression pact. Sure, why not?
Maybe this world is another planet's hell. Aldous Huxley.
Alright, alien aggression imminent, so we will need some units. We won't have tanks yet. We do have 2 marines, but that's about it. It's not much. There we go, Avenger tank. Wonderful. So let's see if we can build any of these. We're still waiting for the training facility. So I'm gonna queue up an Avenger tank after that. Actually, I could also purchase one. I'm gonna queue it up for now. Next research, what do we need? We do need more industries, so we could go for industrial automation or... let's see. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Remote autonomous harvesting. Your workers can actually harvest things. So if they were on a tile, maybe the buttons are there already, but just grayed out. Where is it? Build farm? No, that's not it. I'll be damned. It's not there yet. They're able to just harvest things. Like for example, you could put a farmer on some grassland and it would gather 1 food per turn. Or you could put one on a hill and gather 1 mineral per turn. So that's a nice thing to boost some cities that might not have a lot of production. We're still running a food deficit, but we still have some stockpiles, so that's good. But I don't need this just yet. I'm gonna focus on industrial automation. And there it is again.
Wars will be stopped only
Oh
when
crap.
soldiers refuse to fight, when workers refuse to load weapons onto ships and aircraft, when people boycott the economic outposts of empire that are strung across the globe. Arundhati Roy, public power in the age of empire.
Well, that's not very good. I don't know exactly what it
There
does.
is so much pollution in the air now that if it weren't for our lungs, there'd be no place to put it all. Robert Orban.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to fix pollution as well. Let's take a quick look. Do we have... There's supposed to be a building that allows us to reduce pollution. I'm not sure if you can see it already or if it's still hidden. There we go. Automated recycling. That's gonna reduce the pollution by 2. So that'll be good to have as well. But yeah, it's very deep into the tech tree. Well, very deep at least in the initial tech tree, so I'm not going to be able to get that anytime soon. We'll need to get quantization first, or orbital reconnaissance. Right. Anyway, I think I'm gonna be ending this episode here. It's about 45 minutes. I think I might make these episodes about that length because I want to get things done, and if I'm gonna be releasing one episode per day, yeah, otherwise I'm never gonna get done with these sorts of games. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.